Hello, and welcome to part one of a three-part series overviewing the Public Education and Recreation Levy, which will be voted on by Saydel residents on September 13th. The purpose of this three-part series is not to advocate for or against PERL. The purpose of these presentations is to overview the levy itself, its intended uses, and the potential tax impact if approved. This series has been divided into three parts with the goal to supplement the information already provided in public forums, through a public mailing, and on the school website. This three-part overview will include a definition of PERL, the intended uses of PERL in Saydel, and the potential tax impact if PERL is approved on September 13th. Welcome to Part 1. What is PERL? The Public Education and Recreation Levy is a vehicle offered to school districts to levy for taxes to support public education and recreation outside of the regular school day to its residents. It's intended to establish and maintain public recreation places and playgrounds in the public school buildings and grounds, provide public recreation and activities within the school district boundaries. This is a 13.5 cents tax per $1,000 of taxable valuation on individuals' properties. 23 other districts in Iowa currently levy for PERL, many with the same purpose that Saydel is seeking PERL, which is to increase the opportunities provided to the public within Saydel. History of the ballot request. The Opportunities Committee, which is a superintendent's advisory committee, brought several ideas forward for the enhancement of opportunities for students outside of the school day. However, the resources did not exist to make these improvements. Several citizens brought a petition to the school board to petition to seek the PERL tax for the purpose of supporting these opportunities. School board voted on that petition. It went to the voters in April of 2016, and the measure failed. After the measure failed, upon investigation of why people voted against it, many said that they did not understand what the tax was intended for. So, with a renewed communication plan on May 2016, the board approved a measure to go back to the voters in September 13th. The initial purpose of the tax does not change. However, the communication methods that we used prior to the vote on September 13th were modified to ensure everyone understands what the ballot measure is asking. Why PERL in Saydel? To enhance and develop opportunities through organization and school resources. Again, this tax is intended to develop public education opportunities offered outside of the school day. Many of these opportunities will be offered to our students, however, they're not currently provided in the instructional program. We live in an unincorporated area of Polk County. No city government except for schools are available to provide public recreation and education services. Many of our surrounding towns have these services. We want to enhance a sense of community and connection to schools by getting people of all age groups involved with the schools through visiting the school facilities and participating in school activities. And also to create opportunities for our students and community members that are similar to the opportunities in surrounding areas and be able to maintain a Saydel identity. This is the ballot language that will be on the September 13th ballot. Next steps if approved. If approved, the funding would not begin until July 1st, 2017. However, there are several steps that can be taken to ensure success if approved. This year, we could create a Department of Community and Adult Education. This department will consist of various staff members currently within the Saydel Community School District, which will be tasked with the development of a community education program. Part of this will be to identify a representative group to form a board of community education. This board would include people involved in current activities, volunteers within the community, and ensure that there is representation of all age groups within our community. The Board of Community Education would begin program planning based on community input. There's a survey available on the website on the page related to PERL where community can give input into their ideas of what they would like to see should this measure be approved and a Department of Community Education is established. Also this year, we would identify quick access points, such as expanded access to school spaces and services, like the weight room and fitness facilities, and also identify existing organizations that would want to start working within the new structure. In Part 2, you'll learn about the specific intended uses of PERL, and in Part 3, you'll learn about the tax impact of PERL. You can always access more information on the Saydel website. There's a special button to click about PERL on the Saydel website, which will bring up voter information similar to what I've discussed in this presentations and in the following presentations. We also communicate through Facebook, and you can also call the Saydel District Office at 264-0866, or you can direct questions to pearlquestions@saydel.net, and we will respond with answers. Thank you for listening to Part 1.